Exams are stressful, so we've got some tips and tricks to help you get through that exam stress. We've got an expert, Katrina Olson from Inspired Online Schools, here to help you. So the first question is, why do exams cause so much stress and anxiety for students?
Um, that's a big question. I think it's the fear of the unknown. You do all your practice throughout your years at school and you do past paper questions and your teacher gives you questions and your teacher gives you answers. And then you don't know what's going to be on that paper when you sit in the exam hall. And I think kind of alleviating that stress needs to be being as prepared as much as you can, not just academically,
Of
but also
course.
emotionally as well.
What impact can exams have on students' mental health and well-being?
Well, if a student already has pre-existing mental health issues, it can be really impactful to go through the stress of exams. So it's really important they're given additional support and guidance on getting through these exams. Also have students who will feel the normal stress and anxiety around exams, and it's helping them to realize that they are normal feelings, but that giving them methodologies on how to actually cope with those feelings as well.
Also, what impact do you think this has on the students' actual results?
I think if you let those feelings of anxiety and stress overcome you in the actual exam hall, your brain is not functioning correctly, so it won't be able to recall that information that you need to be able to recall to put on your exam paper, which will obviously have a massive impact on your results. And so that's why that preparation is key on dealing with those emotions so that doesn't happen to you on the day of the exam.
What subjects do students tend to fear the most?
Well, according to our findings, and you will not be surprised at this, maths is number one. And I really think that maths has a bad rep. It's got a bad reputation coming down from grandparents to parents to students, aunts and uncles, and everybody else who think that maths was horrid and that they don't use it in their lives. But it really is like a language that you've got to learn and immerse yourself in and practice regularly. And if we treat math in that way and without fear, we will learn those math skills that actually you do use in your life. It's not just called Pythagoras theorem in life. It is skills that you do need in your life.
But next, what can parents do to support their child in this process?
Yeah, according to our research as well, parents are nearly as stressed as their children about exams. So parents, you really need to realize that your stress can rub off on your child. So you need to try and remain as calm as possible, have a nice, calm home environment, and support your child. If your child is on the verge of tears because they don't know all of their geography work for their exam on Tuesday, you don't need to know geography to help them and help them to chunk it down. Have a look at the topics. Which topic is causing you the most stress, the most anxiety? Let's have a look at that topic. You can question them from their textbook, from whatever resources. There's lots available online that you can use, and without knowing the subject yourself. Help them to get small wins, small successes in their study that they can then carry on with the rest. So it feels like an achievable thing to revise for that subject. I think number one, don't leave your child alone just to study for 2-3 hours. Help them to focus. They are 16 or 18. You need to also help them and make sure that they feel supported.
So, what more do you think should be done to help this situation?
I think the biggest thing is preparation and making assessments a kind of normal part of school life, right from year 7, year 8, year 9. And it's not about the grade that you get. It's about what did you understand about that topic of learning that we just covered? And what did you not understand? And how can you move forward with it? So it's more of a feedback loop rather than a competition for grades, which it can become. And at Kingdinter High, we have a real program in place all the way from year 7 all the way up to year 13, where we actually teach students how they learn. We teach them how their brain works when they're
Yeah.
learning, but also what happens in their brain when they're feeling stress, so that by the time they get to year 11 and they're about to write their exams, they understand that they're able to have coping mechanisms to deal with the normal stress of exams.
So, hopefully now you feel a bit less stressed about your exams. Good luck, you've got this.